Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a...
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cards of the Ravens, and it comes your way. Next,
it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence, these guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. To throw, it's Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got a...
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We have the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Flush to his right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Newman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Murray going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. No score after one on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They go play action now. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now this time Murray to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. From the gun, Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 16. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And he wisely will throw that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Jackson. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On second down now, Dobbins, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Flush to his right, and he fires one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now Murray again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wide open receiver, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Murray now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a carry for Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Now Jackson on first down. Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Murray off play action. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And defensively, they were in zone covers there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll come out in the pistol. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Newman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2nd down and goal. Murray flush to his right. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man, complete. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Arizona. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. They go play action with Jackson. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, they might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Jackson. On the move to his left. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
It's complete, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
It's all pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Ready to go with their next
driving at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
It's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their...